Okay, so let me talk about the crowning energy, something that you are thinking about. So first of all, we have here the star, and we have here the King of Swords. This is an air sign, an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra that you are heavily dealing with, thinking about. And possibly there's a lot of communication between you and this person. So if we're talking about an Aquarius, so the star represents, Aquarius people. You are dealing with somebody that is very, very, very sharp, very intelligent, very logical. They're so logical sometimes that it's really hard for them to just, come back down to earth and look at a situation in a more pragmatic, in a more practical manner. This is somebody that I feel you have a lot of admiration for because they're really intelligent. They're very honest with you. They're very straightforward. And I feel like they say like they wear the pants in the relationship. They make a lot of executive decisions. They make a lot of suggestions. Let's go here. Let's go there. Let's do this. And I feel, like they really help you come out of your shell because it's like they're presenting a different viewpoint, a different worldview as to what your life could be like. And so I feel like this person is breaking you out of your comfort zone somewhat because, their nature is very exciting, very different. They have also provided you with a lot of stability as well. They provide inspiration. So they might be in the creative field somehow. They provide inspiration for you. I feel like they nurture you and they also foster your skills. So, they might say, they might encourage you, oh, you should finish that book. You're a really good writer. Or I really like the way you do this because you're very good at it. Or you're very detail oriented. Like, I feel like there's a lot of admiration, a lot of love, and a very deep rooted sense of friendship between this union between you and Aquarius. If you are dealing with an Aquarius or specifically an air sign, there's a lot of inspiration. There's a lot of admiration mutually for one another. They are very different from you. So at times there will be a lot of friction because I feel like this air sign is very, very, very independent. And so they might not be ready to settle down into any type of a solid relationship. They're also coming into a lot of great luck here because the star is about being in alignment with your life path, feeling kind of like that road ahead of you opening up, the clouds clear up and there's this light coming from the sky showing you where you're supposed to be. So I feel like they're making a lot of traction in their life. Things are clearing up for them as well. And so as a result of that, I feel that they might be reassessing the relationship, or there's going to be talks and continuation of, talks about let's move the relationship to the next level, because I feel like this is somebody that you care about. They really inspire you. They bring a lot of newness into your life and you welcome the change. Okay. So we have air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, in particular, an Aquarius person. In the present situation, we have here the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups basically means for many of you, if you are in a stable relationship, you are with that person that you really love and care about. Not only, like in a physically, sexually attractive way, like being sexually or physically attracted to each other, but you care about the other person because there's stability, there's harmony, there's friendship, there is mutual trust, there's mutual affection for one another. It's like liking somebody, not just loving them, but liking somebody, truly feeling as if they are your soulmate. It's linked up with the Strength card. And the Strength card indicates a lot of mutual attraction. So I feel for many of you, this is a card of Leo here. So many of you might be dealing with a Leo that you are, so we have that air sign and a Leo that you are heavily thinking about, wanting to get physical with, feeling like they really understand you on a deep emotional level. They have the same sense of loyalty to family, same sense of loyalty to, the right people. And they have a sense where they're very soothing and nurturing, and there is a lot more emotional connection. So I'm sensing for those of you in a relationship with an Aquarius, you might have some temptation, somebody that you are a little bit more compatible with, which is a fire sign. So possibly a Leo, okay? the foundation of this reading here is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is news communication, exciting news communication, possibly being solicited by somebody, just kind of like somebody from the past, somebody out of the blue, or somebody new that you're meeting. And it is a fire sign here, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. In the reverse position, this person can be a little bit like, in the upright, they're very loving, very nurturing. They want everybody to thrive, and they're, you know, they're very egalitarian. In the reverse position, they can be very self-serving. So I feel like you're dealing with somebody that on the surface, there's a lot of chemistry. There seems to be a lot more compatibility. But at the heart of it, they're a little bit more, it's not so much about other people, it's more about me. So they're a little bit more, you know, caught up in themselves, caught up in their work. And I feel as well, they're here today, gone tomorrow, like very, very inconsistent and also temperamental at the same time. I see this element of somebody who might be a little bit possessive of the things that they have, the money that they have, the things that they own. And as a result of it, they're not as willing to share. They're not as forthcoming. They're just not as forthcoming and not as giving. And I feel like they are also holding back a little bit because they might also feel like you're not as forthcoming and as giving as they would like in a relationship partner. So I have an earth sign here that you might be involved with, or I have a person that you might have children with, and you're going to be hearing from them. Okay. In the past position, we have here the Magician and the Seven of Cups. The Magician is the single guy or gal, and usually it's a very masculine energy. But what I'm seeing with this card is many of you are coming into this month single. So you might have recently separated, you might have, you know, broken up with a relationship partner, and you are the bachelor or the bachelorette, dating, having the time of your life, not having a lot of committal, you know, like relationships. Even though you're looking for one, I feel like you are looking for one, but you're going to places where you want to be seen and heard. You're very highly stylized. You are dressed up really well, and you're mingling, meeting a lot of people, rubbing elbows with people who might be very financially well off as well, people who might even be famous, people who allow you to kind of like bask in this type of a very luxurious lifestyle. It's linked up with the Seven of Cups, which is notorious. This is in reference to like some type of online dating, meeting new people, communicating, contacting people through online, like social media, and connecting online, and, you know, taking a lot of photos is what I'm sensing. So many of you are coming into this month wanting to make a change, wanting to, you know, improve your love life, especially if you are single. And you might have recently met somebody who might be a little bit famous. If it's an air sign, it's somebody famous. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. If it's a fire sign, it's somebody who is, I feel like there's a lot of chemistry, but you feel almost like, are they liking me for my money? Or are they liking me because what I can do for them? They seem a little bit more self-serving. I feel like you might have been involved with an air sign that treated you really well, that takes care of you on a fundamental level. But emotionally, they're so independent that emotionally there might have been clashes of interest. And then you're meeting somebody else and you're trying to build things, but you feel like there's some things that are missing. So we have here air sign and fire signs heavily in the picture. What's coming through in the future is, for those who are juggling, they say to release. Okay, the Four of Pentacles is about letting go of control issues, letting go of, like, if you are juggling multiple people, letting go of some choices so that you can narrow down and you can devote your energy and your attention to just one person. And we have as well, you feeling a little bit stuck in one place, feeling a little bit stuck, feeling like, I don't know which choice to make. I don't know which option to choose. And I want to warn you, if you are involved here with one person and you are attracted to another and you make a move on it, we have the Tower here, which is the breakdown of a relationship. So Be careful about things coming to light. Be careful about getting caught if you are stepping out of the relationship. I also feel as well, if you are involved here with the fire sign, there might be some troublesome news associated with that. And I also feel for many of you, you might be in a relationship with somebody, possibly an air sign or a fire sign, and you're meeting the other sign. And there's a lot of attraction. I feel like you might be in a relationship with an air sign. You're meeting a fire sign and you don't know what to do. You're caught between a rock and a hard place because you don't know, like, if I were to go ahead, what's going to happen, okay? I feel many of you are heavily thinking about an air sign. You're coming into this month heavily thinking about them. This can also be somebody that you have assets with, children with, and you're trying to make things better. But I also feel like possibly an earth sign, they might have recently met an earth sign, or an earth sign is interfering in your relationship, okay? So I feel like the energy, it doesn't indicate to me like infidelity, but it does indicate to me temptation, a lot of temptation coming through with a fire sign, very strong temptation. So, you know, take that how you will, but be careful about the way the energy plays out, okay? So Taurus, I wish you all the best. So take care of yourself, okay? Be careful with this energy.